This is Unit 6, Video 4 on power to a power. When we're thinking of power to a power, that means we have some sort of exponent inside of parentheses. So such as like this, let's say x to the a power, and there's an exponent outside. So like x to the a all to the b power. So that's just saying we're going to multiply our exponents together. So the answer to that would be x to the b power. So I'm looking at our first few examples. Just to highlight what this is actually saying, this says t to the third to the sixth power. That's 6 right here is saying I have 6 of these. So if I were to write it out, I have t to the third times t to the third. I have 6 of them. Okay. So when I have that, we're just multiplying the exponents together. Okay? Because 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 18. All right? So that's why we multiply exponents together. It'll be t to the 18th power. So using that theory of multiplying the exponents together, I'm going to multiply the 4 by the negative 3 to get x to the negative 12th. Okay. You should see this and say, hey, I can't have a negative exponent. So if you recall from that, we had to make a fraction here, and the negative exponent part had to flip down. So this is equal to 1, because I'm flipping it down, over x to the 12th. Okay? 1 over x to the 12th. That's our answer here. 3 more examples here. Let's take a look at it. We have a product here. A to the 8th is multiplying by a to the 10th to the 0 power. You gotta remember to follow order of operations. It says to do parentheses first, so we have to take care of this, which we can't do anything to it except we have that 0 power. So if I'm thinking of that and I'm multiplying my exponents that are outside there, the a to the 8th doesn't change, but the 10 times the 0, if I multiply those two, I get a to the 0. Well, we know what a to the 0 is. A to the 0 is just 1. So this is equal to a to the 8th times 1, but a to the 8th times 1 is just a to the 8th. Right? So a good thing that you could have seen was, hey, that 0 power gets rid of that. Left with a to the 8th. Let's look at this next one. We have the same kind of concept here. Parentheses first, there's an exponent outside. So I have to multiply those exponents. So we get z, negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Okay. I also have z to the 6th as well. So if we're thinking of how we do this, this is a product. A product means you're going to kind of combine them all together. You're going to add how many you have. All right, well, I know we have negative 6 here and a positive 6 there. Okay, so this is going to equal z to the negative 6 plus 6. Again, I'm adding here. Well, that's just equal to z to the 0 power. Well, z to the 0 power we know is equal to 1. So the answer here is 1 as well. Lastly, we have a fraction here, 2x over 3 to the third. Let me just rewrite this here so it's a fraction that we're familiar at looking at. So we're going to write it like this. So we have an exponent outside, so you have to remember that the exponent goes to every single part in that fraction. Everything has the 3. So you can just write it out as 2 to the third x to the third over 3 to the third. Okay, we're going to want to simplify here. 2 to the third is 8, because that's 2 times 2 times 2. X to the third doesn't change. 3 to the third, that's 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, so think about that there. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. 8x to the third over 27 is my final answer on that one. Alright, so here we had some exponents involved that are outside of parentheses with exponents inside. We also had some multiplication where we had to add exponents, such as this problem right here, where we had to add those exponents. Alright, there you have it. That's your video 4. Have a good day.